Hello everybody and welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Adubinoli, coming to you live from the city of Abuja, Nigeria. Kindly like, comment, subscribe and click the bell button down below so that you get a notification whenever I make a post. And also share with your family, your friends, your loved ones, everybody around you. Just keep sharing the good news. Thank you. So today I'll be talking about financial decisions you should never be ashamed of making as an adult, irrespective of what it is. You should never be ashamed of making these decisions. Before I started this video, funny enough, I came across a tweet and it kind of touched me and it's kind of related to what I want to talk about. It's from Black Witch. Don't mind the name. She's actually a very sweet girl and she's my namesake. So pardon that name, Black Witch. Don't mind her. So the tweet reads, you see that entitlement mentality? Did it this year. Been it as well. My money isn't your money. Your money isn't mine. Nobody's money or property is yours. You didn't work the money for them. Neither did you help them buy the property. And even if you did, you bought it for them, not you. And it touched me because this is the entitlement mentality of so many people is crazy. And because of that entitlement mentality, it has hindered so many people from doing certain things because they feel, okay, I cannot do this because this person feels entitled to so and so things. And I'm like, excuse me, it doesn't make sense. If you want to do something, you should do it because you want to do it. You should do it because this is what you can afford at the moment, and not because of what people will say or because of a standard, a particular standard you're trying to live up to, a particular standard you're trying to live within, or a type of impression you're trying to create for people. So I'm here to tell you the things, financial decisions you should make financially that you should not be ashamed of. Nobody is giving you that money. You're working hard for your money. If anybody feels um entitled or feels that you should live a certain kind of lifestyle, the person can as well sponsor such for you. But for yourself, you have to make wise financial decisions. So the first on my list is never be ashamed of using thrifted items. Thrifted items, when I say thrifted items, I mean second-hand goods, second-hand items, okay, or krika, bend down select. Never be ashamed of using such. Yes, and they are way cheaper than buying the original. Yes, but the truth is, this okrika, these second-hand products are most times, I'm not saying sometimes, most times, of better quality than the new products you go and buy in China. When I say, China has their levels to China's how do I put, their levels to what China produce depends on your country of or where you intend to sell them. And you realize that what they sell here in Nigeria are actually so fake. The qualities are very low. Items from thrifted stores or from bend down select, once you get the good quality ones, they are of better quality than all these China products that they bring into Nigeria. That is just the truth. I've bought some thrifted items, yes, and it lasted so long for me. And usually they even lasted very well. Most times I just gave them out because I got tired of using them. Not like anything happened to them. I used them for a very long time. So my second point is never be ashamed of not using high-end products. High-end products such as your electronics, phones and accessories, your clothing, your fashion sense, your clothing, your cars, and all that. You should never be ashamed of not using them. I see most people, because they were using XS, iPhone XS, and then now that 11 is out, you find out not like there's anything wrong with their XS. You find out that they just dropped that XS because they want to use the latest. And if you check it, it's not like it's balancing with their bank account. It's not balancing with their bank account, but they just want to live up to a certain standard. And I'm wondering what kind of financial decision is that? Next year again, or this year we're in right now, another iPhone, a newer iPhone will come in, and then what happens? You don't change it again. There are better things you can use that money for rather than just spending it because you just want to live up to a certain expectation. It doesn't make sense. So you have to dead it this year, according to my namesake. The third point on my list is never be ashamed of building or renting small houses or buying a land in a rural area. It is better to build a house which is small than going to rent an apartment. Like, it doesn't make sense when you build your own house. I'm speaking based Nigeria here, because I know in some countries it's better to stay in a rented apartment than buying your house. But I'm speaking more of Nigeria in particular. It is better to live in your own house. No matter how small it is better to live there. At least you have this peace of mind every day that you don't have any landlord to contend with in the morning. So don't be ashamed of staying in a small house. Even if it means buying or renting a small, save your money. There is no need having a 4-bedroom apartment, but you only make use of 2 bedroom. It doesn't make sense. So it's better. Never be ashamed of this. Even buying lands in rural areas, don't be ashamed of it. If if you have money and you feel keeping that money will not yield you anything profitable, at the moment, go and buy land in a rural area that you feel is growing or is developing gradually. I don't think there's any, unless I don't think there's any land or there's any investment you do on land that you get to regret later in the future. The only time there is always a loss when it comes to land investment is maybe during crisis or political issues, or when they're having political issues. But apart from that, lands always appreciate. It always appreciate. No matter where you have that land, it will always appreciate. So buy land, even if it is in a rural area, no matter how small it is, just buy it. My fourth point is, which is similar to what I just mentioned in the third one, never be ashamed of living with your parents. I'm talking, this one goes to the younger ones, maybe who have just graduated from university and all of that. Some people, you find out that most people are always in a hurry to leave their parents' house because they're now adults, they feel they are grown and all of that. So they just want to leave their parents' house for the freedom's sake, and they will just they live most times because of freedom, and they want to feel along, like okay, they have their own, they can do whatever they want. Peer pressure as well. Never be ashamed of leaving your parents' house. I used to have a friend back then. She stays in Maitama, and the thing she does is, when they ask her where do you stay, she will tell you Maitama quite alright, but she will never tell you she stays with her parents. One. And then when they now press, or when someone asks her further, she'll now like, I stay alone and all of that. And I'm like, why are you denying not staying with your parents? It doesn't make sense. Why are you trying to live above your standard? I don't get it. So never be ashamed of staying with your parents. It's going to save you a whole lot. Utility bills are there, unless you want to help them out with that, making such pay or paying such for such bills, then which is fine. But you see, you do not have to cater for utility bill. You don't have to disturb yourself about house rent and all of that. You get free food, even if once in a while you support your family once in a while. You have everything comes free for you. So never be ashamed of staying with your parents. Yes. And my fifth point is also similar. Even if you have to leave your parents' house, never be ashamed of staying with someone, having a roommate. I don't know where that ideology came from. I don't know where it's, I can't, I'm not, I don't understand where staying alone is being classified as, okay, you're a big guy, you're a big girl, you've arrived, you're this, and I'm like, I don't understand. Staying with someone has now become a problem. They see you as not having enough money, or it's my money, how I decide to spend it shouldn't be your business. If you want me to stay in 100-bedroom duplex, good and fine, then you can buy it or you can rent it for me. But the truth is that if you rent it for me, Airbnb is there, I will be renting it out, I'll be doing my own small side business. Yes. So you shouldn't be ashamed of sharing your room or your space or your house with someone. Cut down on that expenses, share the rent. Yeah. My sixth point is, never be ashamed of not working a 9 to 5 job, 9 to 6 job, or a non-career job. I know this school of thought, I know it's came from our parents. If you're not an engineer, you're not a doctor, you're not what again. So any other course you do is rubbish. I remember when I got admission into uni, I know I told someone, if I mention how close I am to the person might watch this video and know I'm talking to her. I know I told the person the course I got in uni, which is quantity surveying, and she was like, the people read, what kind of course is that one? This one, that one, this one, that one. And I just looked at her and I'm like, do you really understand the meaning of this course? So never be ashamed of that. And today, quantity surveying is really hot cake. Anytime I tell people, I read quantity surveying, and they're like, oh wow, and the way they now look at me with high regards. So never be ashamed of that. Even no matter the type of job you do, don't be ashamed of it. If you don't have a 9 to 5 job, you don't have a 9 to 6 job, don't be ashamed of it. Be proud of what you're doing. As far as it gives you the money at the end of the day, it pays your bills. Never be ashamed of that job, or never be ashamed of it, basically. My seventh point is never be ashamed of your salary and where you work. It's kind of related, but it's quite different as well. Some people are actually ashamed of the amounts they earn. You find out that some people earn lower, and they do not want to tell you, okay, this is how much I earn. I'm not interested in how much you earn, but never be ashamed of how much you earn. Be proud of it. Some people are also ashamed of where they work. Wherever you work, you should be proud of wherever you work. How much you earn, you should also be proud of it, no matter what it is. At first, it can foot some of your bills. Like, I know there is no salary they give you in this world that will foot all your bills. At first, it can foot some of your bills. Stick with it for the meantime while you look for other alternatives. So never be ashamed of the salary you earn or of where you work. My eighth point is never be ashamed of having a side hustle. Yes, side hustle. In short, if you have just one source of income, I don't understand. Like, how are you coping? How do you do it? It's, I don't know, Sha, but I know there are some people who would not want a side hustle because they see those that are having side hustles as people that are desperately in need of money. Yes, for crying out loud, I am desperately in need of money. I need that money. I need it. I have so many dreams that I want to accomplish, and for me to accomplish most of those dreams, I need money to accomplish them. So I am desperately in need of money, and that does not mean that I would desperately do certain things. All I do is legit. Everything I do is legit, and if I have to do 100 side hustles to get that money, sweetheart, I will do it and get and still look for extra. So don't be ashamed of having a side hustle, no matter what people tell you, no matter how they look at you. It is your money at the end of the day. And you realize that at the end of the day, so they will still come to you. They will still come to you. They'll still be the ones that will come to you and be asking you for money. They'll be asking you for loan. They'll be asking, okay, let's go and hang out. They won't be the ones now trying to form friendship and all of that. So never be ashamed of having a side hustle. It is going to pay you in the long run. My ninth point is never be ashamed of having your honeymoon, doing your vacation or your holidays in your country of residence or your state of residence. I know so many couples that are guilty of this. They want to do their honeymoon in Dubai, in Seychelles, in Paris, in California, and all of that. And I'm like, it's all right. Why do you want to do it there? Because they want to post pictures online. They want people to see, okay, I went here, I went there, I went here. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense at all. Do your honeymoon where you can afford, and just live your life. Do your vacation or your or holiday where you can afford. Don't let people pressure you into doing things that would haunt you in the future, because it's just all about you. At the end of the day, you'll be the one that would carry the cross. At the end of the day, nobody will come and cry for you. Nobody will be there when you're thinking too much. Nobody will be there when your blood pressure is increasing. So just do it for yourself and nobody else. My 10th point is never be ashamed of eating in bukas. Come, as far as the place is clean and you're sure of the how they cook the food, never be ashamed of it. You mustn't go to high-end restaurants to eat food which are very, very expensive. Like, very, very expensive. So never be ashamed of eating in bukas, no matter what it is. Go and eat your food there, clean your mouth and come out. I found so many people who sneak in and sneak out of bukas, and I'm like, for what? Like, why are you doing that? Eat your food with peace of mind and you enjoy yourself. And most times, the funny thing that most times this bukas of their foods are tastier, their foods are cheaper. So what is really the problem? Why are you not ashamed of eating in buka? Because you don't want your friend to see you, or because you don't want, majorly service, because you don't want people of the world to see you. So please never be ashamed of eating in bukas. Eat your food and let your food digest. Let it go down very well. Do you understand? Yes. My 11 point is never be ashamed of saying no when people come to you for financial help. Whether it's borrow they want to borrow, whether it's dash they want you to dash them. Never be ashamed of saying no. Yes. So many people will just want to say yes, 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 okay, I will give you the money. Yes, I would dash you the money. Yes, I will make so and so contribution just because you want them to have you, be to see you in high regards. Never be ashamed of saying no. If you don't have it, or if you didn't budget for it, or if it has exceeded your budget, please say no. Never be ashamed of that. Yes, it is your money, so never be ashamed of it. My last and final point is never be ashamed of receiving or requesting for assistance from people. As far as someone is willing to help you, as far as someone is willing to help you financially, as far as you know to a certain extent you can trust this person to share your problems with, then never be ashamed of actually meeting them and like, okay, share your problem, like, okay, I need so and so amount, can you dash me or can you lend me, all of that. So never be ashamed. And if they offer to give you, even if you did not meet them for any financial help, never be ashamed of receiving or accepting it, as long as you know that the motive behind giving you that money is genuine. Because so many people give you gifts for ulterior motives. So never be ashamed of receiving gifts, financial gifts most especially. So if there are other things that you feel I didn't mention, please kindly leave it in the comment section below. We will read and we'll help one another. I'm thinking of leaving Mondays for financial tips and financial growth and financial empowerment, in short, finance generally. I'm thinking of just setting out Monday for things, money issues. So, what do you think about it? Do you think it's okay, or I should just make it randomly? Anything I feel like saying, I just say it on Mondays. So, leave it your suggestions in the comment section, and I would take it up from there. And if you're not following me on any of my social media pages, kindly follow me on my social media pages. I'm active on most of them, if not all of them. So, see you in my next video. Have yourself a wonderful day, and never, never, never you be ashamed of making financial decisions that are beneficial to your growth, that are beneficial to the increment of your bank account balance. Thank you once again. Have yourself a lovely day once again. Bye.